That's what... Oh my God, Larry, we live!
Wow, we're live. Like, this is official.
It's official. We're going to give it a couple minutes, you know what I'm saying, just to make sure everybody join and to make sure everyone can hear us very clearly.
Wow, we're live. Like, this is, we honestly have upgraded our lives because we went from like doing it virtually over the phone. Then we went in the studio at Gather, which we are so thankful to Gather. And now we're live. Like, wow.
Right. I can't believe it.
I can't either. So to anybody who's watching, thanks for watching us live. Because,
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, all right, just, a couple more minutes.
Let people get in
Thursday. Cheers. Larry, cheers.
Cheers.
Hold on. Okay, there I go.
What are you drinking?
Just some sweet wine. You know I like sweet. So.
Yes, I like it sweet. I don't need it. No dry.
So what probably like 6% or something like that, or
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sweet. That's the sweet. Or is it 12? It's not high, it's low, right? It's low. So it means sweet or low. Whatever.
I just drink alcohol, so I'm not sure. So I don't know. Your hair is cute. You got it up in a bun.
Larry. So it wasn't supposed to be like this. It was supposed to be real different for the show, but you know how hair do. It makes up its own mind. So I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to have to go with it. But I appreciate it. I see yours growing. Passing the shoulders. Ah, you better swing it. Yeah.
Stiff wear.
Yes, Larry, I love it.
I'm trying, and it's funny because when during life through COVID, we have so many Zoom calls, and sometimes I'm not ready to be on camera, so I just listen. One time I almost, they legit almost caught me in my whole bonnet and my whole robe.
Nah, I just say I'm not going on video today. I'm not going on video. I appreciate y'all joining and with your beautiful faces and smiling. Awesome. But I'm not going on video. I got a cute picture. My profile picture is lit. Okay. It's beautiful, it's lit. But when I'm not ready, I'm not ready. So.
And I don't know why I just thought I would be looking good. And I look like, listen, it was not good. I look like somebody's auntie. And I'm all alone. I'm here by myself. Thanks to Ari for coming. I don't know what happened. Technology. But in all seriousness, we do want to thank everyone for participating in this week's Third Thursday. This will be the Black History of Love with my friend, my partner, my confidant, my co-host. This is Ariane. Welcome back. Where'd you go?
Larry, I said roll with it, okay? It's been going crazy right now. Technology, internet, you know what I'm saying? So you just gotta roll with it. So I just love how we do it. Where did I go? I'm back now. I have to go get a drink, but I'm back now. So
okay.
Don't you worry.
Is that Green Vibes RVA in the background?
But I guess it is.
Oh wow, look at that. That's beautiful. Where can people purchase your nice home plant decor?
Oh my God, so many options right now. Right now, I've been just doing pop-up shops, so you can check me out this weekend on Sunday at Diversity. Okay, yes, at the Black Village of RVA is doing a pop-up shop, so Green Vibes will definitely be there. I also have some plants and a few pots on Low Key app. If you download Low Key app, LOKII. You could definitely purchase some plants and some pots there. So I'm super excited because it's growing. And my next dream is to be mobile.
Oh, wow.
It's going on wheels, okay?
Wow.
It's going on wheels. So, you got to tell everybody pray for me. And just send all the good vibes my way, green vibes my way. And we're going to be mobile. So we're just going to pull up to the house.
No, that's right.
Okay. And just drop off your plant. You can shop plants, plant parties, things like that. Since we're in this virtual space. So
yeah, you're a whole entrepreneur out here. I'm really proud.
Thank you.
I do have a question though. Low key, somebody black spelled that. Who spelled it like that?
Her name is Polly. She's the owner of Low Key app. And that's how she spelled it. At first I was like, huh? And then when Tasha told me about it, because she, met her, and she was also on the LGBT Chambers of Commerce a few weeks ago. And yeah, I like how she spelled it. It's cute, low key.
It is cute. It's different. It's fun. It's fun.
And she do local deliveries. Like this is on the spot, same day delivery. Okay.
Wow, look at that.
Right? So
wow.
Sweet. So we're trying to promote all businesses, all Black businesses, support all businesses. So yeah, I'm excited because I'm excited for Black Pride weekend in July.
That's right.
Black Pride RVA marketplace, like so hype.
It's gonna be fun, and I think us having Black Pride again, even during a whole pandemonium out here, I'm really excited because I know people are missing the social interaction, and that's what Black Pride, especially Third Thursdays, is all about: is social interaction with the community in fun-filled ways.
Right. So we just still trying to be creative out here and just bring y'all some goodness and just still bringing the energy virtually, at this time. But hopefully, a few months, 2022, we could definitely go back out and socialize again. So I'm super excited. But
I am too.
Let's get started, Larry.
Yeah, you ready?
I think so.
Okay.
It's been a minute, right?
It's been a minute. Well, for everyone watching, this is our first actual live taping of Recently Married.
Recently Married.
It's a podcast about two people, myself and Ariane, who recently got married, and we discuss topics around love, sex, and all things relationships. So ride the wave, have a good time with us. We try to be as open and as vulnerable as possible. So who knows what we'll say, mostly what I'll say, but that's neither here nor there. So welcome to the show.
Welcome, everybody. Thank you again. Me and Larry are excited to be here. Excited to talk about Black love.
Yeah.
Black love. I see you got your purple on. I got my black on, but I got a little purple in it. So, we just,
it rocks. I had to match my wall.
And I love the wall.
Thank you.
I mean, it's popping. I need you to do one right here. So, because that's what you need for your Zoom meetings. You need a new wall. You know what I'm saying?
No. I'm not painting this ever again. It was cute.
All right, Larry, what's your quote? Quote?
Yeah, so I have a quote. It's real simple. There are only two emotions, fear and love. And that's from Ian Van Zandt.
Okay. Why you pick that quote?
It just caught me, and I was like, wow, I guess there is only two things, like two ways to emote and to move. You're either afraid of it or you love it. You're passionate, you're excited about it, or you're like, I'm not doing that today. So I liked how wide and large it can be, but yet how specific it is. So
right. And
I'll say it again for the people in the back. There are only two emotions, fear and love.
Fear and love. That's deep. Okay,
I'm always trying to be deep.
You are always trying to be deep. And it's so funny with these quotes, we haven't even repeat one yet. So that's pretty cool. So I'm glad we really be searching for these quotes.
Right.
Okay, this one, I just picked it. I don't know why I like it. Hopefully it is about Black love, but we're gonna rock with it. Love makes your soul crawl out from its hiding place. Love makes your soul crawl out from its hiding place.
Wow.
And that's from Zara Hertzen. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I don't know. The reason why I picked that quote is out of its hiding place. It do make you do things that you normally don't do. I guess love. You know what I'm saying? It can't surprise you. Can't come out, and you want to be loved. The energy and the power and strength that it gives you. So I don't know. I pulled a quote because I kind of like that, and it's a little different than I love you and we love each other and yay.
I like it. And you're talking about me being deep. That was like deep hidden under some rock somewhere like that.
Oh my God, yes. Me and Larry always gonna share some quotes for you guys. That's pretty much our thing is, sharing like whatever the theme is or whatever we're going through, we'll share like a little quote about it. So I'm excited about this episode.
I am too. And speaking of this particular episode, we are exploring Black love. We obviously are two queer Black individuals, and we wanted to somehow show our love and express that. I think it's important to look back at the history and kind of see where we've come and how far we've come, because not too long ago, people couldn't even get married, specifically LGBTQ people. So this is June 26, 2015. I don't know if anyone remembers where we were back then, but the country was reeling with a lot of social injustice. Sadly enough, that was the same June 16th, the day that same-sex marriage was legalized, was also the day that President Obama went down and held the funeral for Charleston. So it's quite interesting to see how history impacts us. I'm going to read an opinion from Justice Kennedy for the approval of same-sex marriage across all of these United States. So he says, and I quote, "No union is more profound than marriage, for it embodies the highest ideal of love, fidelity, devotion, sacrifice, and family. In forming a marital union, two people become something greater than they once were." That's Justice Kennedy. Again, that is June 26, 2015. I'll read it again. His words: "No union is more profound than marriage, for it embodies the highest ideal of love, fidelity, devotion, and sacrifice, and family. In forming a marital union, two people become something greater than they once were."
I love that.
Isn't that? I mean, that was just like incredible. I think it did a great justice to all of the people who fought to be loved, who fought to be wedded, who fought to be included. So powerful words.
Very powerful words. Larry, how long you been married?
A year and a half, actually.
Oh my God.
I know.
But been together forever.
Yes. Like seriously, been together since I was 20.
Wow.
Like that's a long time.
That is a very long time.
And listen, when I was 21, I'm like, I'm not gonna be with you. Bye. I'm trying to get a drink. Well, I'm still drinking, but we made it. We're still making it.
Yes, I love it.
And how long you been married now?
4 years.
Whoa, you got some wheels on you.
Still turning every day. Communication every day. You know, I don't think nobody said it's gonna be work, but you gotta put in work for a marriage. So
you really
good work. You know what I'm saying? Good work. So to have that union with someone, to have that family with someone, so it's definitely been a blessing. So
it has been a blessing.
Because, like you said, like the at the end of his quote, like you become great. Like come on, like.
Yeah. And I love the fact that you said you become greater than you once were. So it's almost, you know, like as one individual person, you're great, you're good. But then when you join and you join with another person, you're even greater than you could be.
Right. I love it. It gives me goosebumps.
It's quite powerful. That was a big life-changing moment, not just for these particular United States, but really for the world. So
isn't it crazy? 2015.
Right, that was like 5 minutes ago.
Right,
it's only 2021.
Oh my God, 2015! Like, come on, like. Well,
and I'm sure there were so many people out there who was like, "What are we waiting on?"
Right, and that's what me and Babe said. What are we waiting on?
That's right, because that's why y'all got married, right? Like that's
pretty much. Yep. We just like we don't know these rules gonna be changing real soon, so let's do it. We did it. You know, happy that we did it. You know, we picked the date. You just roll with it, and it's been a great experience. That experience also was great, and just having little videos of those moments is hilarious at the same time. And now that I know my Black Pride family, I just wish we're going to do this again. We're actually going to have a wedding so we can have everybody that loves us and that we love just celebrate all that goodness together. So I'm excited to eventually do that. We're thinking about next year, 2022, but I need 2021 to get his life together.
Listen, it's whole life, because this pepperoni we're living in, I can't.
What'd you call it?
A pepperoni.
Oh my God, I love it. But as we move in on, Larry. So let's see. What we talking about next?
Oh, well, we have to talk about some dating tips and tricks.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes, and I will go. So speaking of pepperoni, I think a good tip or trick is to feed your partner well. Mm-hmm. So if anybody knows John, he can't cook. He can't cook. He tries, but that's just not his ministry.
Okay.
No, God didn't give him that gift.
Okay.
So I do a lot of the cooking, and that's one of my love languages. That's one of the ways I like to show love. I enjoy cooking, so I think that the tip is to feed your partner well and feed them with love from your soul, because sometimes when you cook, you ooze your blessings into the food. So
you know who I recently realized who oozed their blessing into their food?
Who?
Is Lisette.
Oh.
Gosh, she really do put the love in her food. Cause I just learned how to cook during this 2020 pandemic. So, and she does know how to cook. But sometimes you just want that like home cooked meal, what I'm saying? And she gives me that home cooked meal.
No, she does it right. No, she didn't want you telling all her business, because
she didn't. So that means disclosure, don't go over there, but just let you know if she says she ate and she cooked something, it was good. So yeah. Anyway, but I just had to reminisce about that real quick. So
what is your tip and trick? You are funny, by the way. Anyway.
Hey. Sorry. I have is date often. Okay. Especially in this virtual space, you could find different things on little dates, as far as like movie night, or even doing like paint nights at home, and just doing little different stuff. Even if it's like before, we never used to walk, but now like taking small walks when the weather was a little bit warmer, of course. But just doing little things, still having that date night, even though you can't sit down in a restaurant and, have your mask off and try to eat. Some people do, but if you prefer not to, you could definitely still have that date night at home.
That's a very cute tip. I like that. And because you don't want the marriage to be stale.
True.
You don't want it to lose its fire.
Yeah, you gotta spice it up a little bit. So yeah, another don't compare. Don't compare yourself to other people. That's their relationship. That's their business. That's what they do. That's what makes them happy. And as long as everything is going good in your relationship, everything making you happy, that's just enjoy that. So don't try to compare like they doing that. Why are we not doing that? Or they glowing up. What's going on with us? So definitely try not to compare. Your time will come. Just working together as a team. So
that's a good one. I think a don't that I have is don't. What should we not do?
A lot of things.
Don't. Right. Well, listen. Don't not. No. I don't know. Don't. There are way too many things that you shouldn't do in your relationship. But guess what? You make those rules. So
yeah. Okay, I like it.
Yeah.
You don't have to follow the rules. You make your own rules.
Yes.
Ain't that how y'all did it for your marriage? Y'all did your own thing.
Yeah, we really did it very differently. I don't think we followed. Well, some stuff to me felt traditional, but to some, they were probably like, that was.
They had like 5 people that gave y'all away.
Yeah, it was, we
did it different. That's what I'm saying. You don't have to follow rules. If you want 5 people to do it, 5 people could do it. If you want 20 bridesmaids and grooms, that's you. You know what I'm saying? And if you want everybody to wear a different color, everybody could wear a different color.
That is very true, yes.
So.
Yeah, and because you live your life. So at the end of the day, if that's what you want, go ahead and have it.
Yeah, because, life is short. As you can see, 2020 has really pushed you to think differently. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, 2021, there's a whole ice is everywhere, and it's like February.
It is February. I'm ready for it to stop because it's like I'm tired of seeing snow. And then also it's like these times, like the office will close, but now that you're in this virtual space, you can still tune in. So you're
Right.
still there. Like,
That office is
wait.
couch.
Right. I want to be close too, even though I'm at home. But now it's that life that we gotta be like, oh, we really tuned in. You know what I'm saying? We really tuned in. So
Really
also taking, if you are in that virtual space at work, just taking those moments and taking days off for yourself to get yourself together. Self-care is very important during this time. Mental health is very important during this time. So definitely talk to somebody. Take that time off, a day to yourself to do a pedicure. Even if you're not going anywhere, do it at home. Pull up some YouTube videos, learn how to do your nails, learn how to do a show. You'll feel good and kind of zone out of that workspace, work from home environment. So.
Yeah. And don't let life get you down. I agree. Taking a day for yourself is very important.
Right.
Very important.
I should take my own advice, but I'll let you know in a few months.
Okay.
So yeah. All right.
What else we got?
We did our COVID check-in.
Listen, no, I really think somebody needs to check my temperature, and not in that way, but I just mean in terms of my brain always saying what is going on in the world.
Yes.
What is going on?
I don't know, but you need to wear 2 masks. You need to wear 2 masks.
I do, yes. I follow the CDC guidelines.
There you go. Follow the guidelines, wash your hands.
Yes,
Don't
wash your hands often.
Still do the elbow, you know what I'm saying? And wash your hands, hand sanitizers, wear 2 masks. I think
6 feet apart, people. Because if I go to the grocery store and I see you behind me, directly behind me, I'm gonna look.
You know what my mom used to say when I was little?
What?
Like when we was kids and used to be like in line, and they'd be like, "Give them some personal space. Give me 6 feet of personal space." Look, that's not rude. I just need some personal space. You don't have to be in my bubble. Like let me be in my bubble and let my bubble still be clean for me to still, take that risk and go out there and, if I want to go to Target or something like that with my 2 masks and my hand sanitizer. But you know what I'm saying? But let me be in my bubble. So give me some personal space.
It is so funny because COVID has made me more aware of the weird things that I used to do that I had no idea. Like, for example, I'm at the grocery store. I'm looking at bananas. I'm hovering over the person. Now you can't find me. No, I'm not. I just, it's like space is just, I'm so much more aware of space. Thanks, COVID.
Yeah, thanks to COVID, right?
Yeah,
and I realized I don't need a lot of these shoes that I have in my closet too. I'm getting rid of a whole bunch of stuff. Like, I haven't worn these. If I didn't wear them last year, before that, I didn't wear them in 2 years. So it's like a total of 4 years now. So I don't even need them no more.
Yeah. We literally have 3 bags of clothes that we are definitely going to give away because now it is more important than ever. People, honestly, all over the country need clothes.
Yeah.
And we are like, listen, there's 3 bags that I'm not wearing, ain't worn since 1994. It's just time to let it go.
Ain't that when you was born?
No. I was born in 1990.
You a 90s baby, though.
Yes, I'm a 90s.
You know what? Side note. Larry, you cracked me up because I was watching some old school movies and I was like telling Tasha, I was like, Larry don't even watch movies that was like early, like 80s or upper 90s.
I can't do it.
Cracking up. And I was like, but there's one movie that she did not see that I had to force her to watch. It was called Batteries Not Included. Have you seen that?
No. When did it come out?
87.
Girl, no.
So yeah, anyway, but I was just thinking about you. I said, Larry don't even watch these movies.
I can't do it. It's like the movies in the 80s look fuzzy. I don't know if that was a time period in people's lives, but I just can't get with it.
I can't.
I try.
Okay, I can't. All right, so tonight.
Do you hear my drum roll?
I can hear it. Wait, can you hear mine? Special guest. From time to time, me and Larry always have special guests up here that, could, share their wisdom, drop some gems as people, and I can't even think of it. Yeah, so they just share all their love, passion, whatever the topic we're talking about. So we always have a couple of special guests. So tonight we're going to have 3 special guests. I'm super excited.
I am too.
Okay, we're going to bring them on now, y'all. Hey, y'all. Oh,
hey.
Wait, y'all still muted.
See,
Look, 2021 continues.
Part two. Go.
Part two.
I want that on a shirt. You're still muted.
I want a
on
sign.
a shirt.
I want to have signs that I can just hold up to say, "You're muted. We can't hear you. Be right back."
Right. Tasha, can you hear me? It seemed like you still muted as well.
Yep, she's still muted.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you now.
Yay!
Welcome.
What's up, y'all?
Hey. Hey. So thank y'all for being on the episode of
Recently married.
Black Love.
Yay!
Be here.
All right, so introduce yourself. How did y'all meet? Who are you? Let the community know who you are. You could, Anthony and Julian, y'all could go first.
Okay, cool. You want to go first?
Hi, everybody. I'm Julian Cavan Glover, an assistant professor of gender, sexuality, and women's studies and dance and choreography at Virginia Commonwealth University. Also, this amazing person's partner, and I'm happy to be here with you all. Oh, bitch, hold on.
Luna said, "What about me? What about me?"
Yeah.
She said, "Y'all need to."
That is my dog, our dog Luna in the background, who's
Hi.
yeah.
And now she's going to her house. Oh, no.
Aw.
This is not your episode, girl. This is not your episode.
Yes, my name is Anthony Johnson, and I don't even know what to say. Like I'm a part of Black Pride RVA, a relatively new Richmond resident, partner of Julian Cavan Glover, and yeah, just excited to be here tonight to talk about Black love.
Yeah.
Aw, yay.
And while we're not recently married, we have been recently together through this pandemic. I tell you what,
And I love it.
we're not married at all. Let's be clear about that. Like.
And I love it. Natasha?
Hey, Natasha McKellar Crosby here. I am the wife of the amazing Ariane McKellar Crosby, community advocate and small business advocate. Me and my wife have been together for 4 years. Married for 4 years. We've been together for 7. So let me clear that up real quick before I get in trouble.
Listen, the trolls are real. They be out.
But I'm happy to be here with everybody too. Let's have some fun.
Yeah. Everybody got their wine?
Some
Sorry for the people at home bringing wine. Hold on, look.
water.
Ooh, okay, ain't no wrong with it.
And John would be here, but he has therapy, so
Important thing.
Yeah. Say
he's enjoying the self-love that we talked about earlier.
exactly. Self-love. All right, so Anthony and Julian, so y'all met during the pandemic. How did y'all meet? Yes!
You asking the good questions to start, okay? So we met like in person first at a Black Pride slash. So like one of the reasons I came to Richmond is through the IQ program, which is a whole initiative at VCU.
Yeah.
So there was I was joined by a couple of other visiting scholars, and we were teaming up with Black Pride to produce a kind of survey. So the executive board for Black Pride needed to meet with us, and I got there a little late as usual. The girls know me. And so, I sit down and we're starting the meeting. And then a few more minutes after me, Anthony comes in with this beautiful Glen plaid overcoat and this beautiful green leather bag. And I was like,
Late from work. Had a whole Beyonce moment, dropped the bag on the table and said, "Hello, I'm here."
I couldn't even believe it. I said, who is this beautiful person?
Ooh.
I have them right now. So there's that,
And the whole time we're in this meeting, I'm like, I can't look at this person at the end of the table because they are fine. I'm looking at Tariq, one of our friends, who's also in Black Pride. I'm like,
Hi, Tariq.
Can we know what's happening? Who is this down at the end of the table?
Yeah.
The whole time I'm acting like they don't exist. I can't talk to them. I can't look at them
And
because I'm just like flustered on the inside.
Okay.
Yeah.
And usually when I like somebody, because I'll ignore them for a moment,
Same.
it gives that. So pray for me.
Yeah. We were never.
I love it. Oh my
God. We left the meeting and I was like, I gotta find this beautiful soul. Like I have to find them again. And I pulled up the app of all apps, We found
The app with the pigeon sound.
If I have to find this soul, I'm gonna find them on Grindr. I'm gonna find them on Grindr. So I pulled them up to find them on Grindr, and I initiated conversation, which I seldom do in the app, and we kind of kicked it off from there.
Yeah,
and this was pre-pandemic. We had no clue that COVID was going to be a thing, and we ended up having dinner one night at your house. Was it in your old apartment?
Right. So we were really chatting while I was in Chicago with a dear friend. Shout out to Keith Justin Watts.
The future Dr. Keith Justin Watts.
Right, very soon. So we were in Chicago, and we actually flew back on March 16th, the day that the stay-at-home order was issued. So, and I remember being full of emotions, during the time. It was very uncertain. Things just felt very bleak. And so I was, the last thing I was expecting, to happen during that time was, like having a budding kind of relationship, right? Yeah. I didn't know to expect that at all. We didn't expect the pandemic,
right?
But I didn't expect that. So
affectionately coined quarantine bae.
Yeah,
it was how I described Julian to all of my friends. Quarantine bae.
Quarantine bae.
Yeah.
I love
it. I think, what was it, like the Swedish government said you should find one like sexual partner to like be with consistently for the pandemic, and I said, all right, Julian, quarantine bae, let's go.
Right.
I got him.
Yeah, and then one thing led to another, and it was just like we had real honest, real conversations about what we wanted, and we realized that we were pretty aligned. And for me, it was this journey of entering into an ethical, committed, non-monogamous relationship for the first time, and like I've been not looking back ever since. Just having the best time, learning so much about myself in this relationship. And yeah, we've come quite a way, baby. For sure.
That's good. Now, we've been in this like panda situation for so long. Who makes who laugh more? Because you gotta laugh to keep from crying.
I think Julian's the funny one. I'm like the serious analytical Virgo who just like has to overanalyze everything. Julian's everyone. Like,
that's what's funny though. Overanalyzing everything, all of that. It's really a key. So yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ari?
I think I'm always trying to make Tasha laugh, so it's just me. I'll be like, babe, ain't that funny? And she'll be like, yeah, you was funny. I'm like, no. Larry, what about you?
It's mixed. Like we try to make each other laugh. We try to make each other laugh, yeah. Because I don't really think I'm that funny.
No?
I don't know.
Vanilla?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. And that's okay. All right. Let's see. My next question is, how do you celebrate your unique Black queer love?
Say it again for me.
How do you celebrate your unique Black queer love?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that's a deep one.
It sure is. We got right into it.
Punch. After this, we're gonna have fun.
I'll answer, and then I'll let the guests answer. I think we celebrate it by making our own rules. That's always important. And by drinking alcohol.
Wow.
By working through communication, because that's key. I mean, I know it sounds cliche, but communication really is everything. It's really how relationships thrive. So that's how we make it uniquely us.
Yes.
Can I like change the word celebrate to honor, maybe?
Absolutely.
Honor our unique queer Black love.
Yeah.
I think that if I do that, I would say we have intentional check-ins.
Yeah.
We're really big about having intentional check-ins to say, hey, where are we at right now? How far have we come, and where do we still have to go yet, right? And in those spaces, that's where we give each other permission to be vulnerable. I always say we have to say the messy shit and work through it, right? Like, and we've got to be able to understand what are the stories that we're telling ourselves versus what is reality in this moment, and how do we separate the two? So it's when we get to the other side of those hard moments, because relationships, what I've learned, when you move past quarantine day, it's a lot of work to be committed into that relationship still, right? Indeed. And to really, hold space for each other to be able to authentically be ourselves. So we celebrate it by getting to the other side of that hard work, I would say. Luna is not having her cravings. I can hear her.
Yeah, no, it's fine. No, I totally agree with that statement. Hey, what would you say?
I think we celebrate by enjoying each other. Enjoying each other's company, allowing space for us to get to know each other better every day, not being stagnant in our relationship, right? Honoring our growth. I think we honor each other in that way.
We definitely do. Every day. Communicating is very important in the relationship. And I do like y'all, Anthony and Julian, intentional check-ins, just having that communication, just having that moment to just like let it all out, but it's safe, right? This is a safe place for us to do it, and no one's feelings should get hurt, but and then going through it, right? Going through whatever it is together. So
yeah, and I think it's also to say that like it's about intentionally choosing, one another, especially with the way our relationship is set up. We have quite a bit of latitude, but I'm really very interested and still feel very fulfilled being able to know that I have somebody to whom I really feel, who I'm really in love with. You see what I'm saying? For all intents and purposes, and for whom I really can, like build a kind of relationship, build a kind of deep relationship where, because for me, I'm a Capricorn, y'all. So for me, it's a choice to feel. I can throughout life, no problem, building walls around the feelings and not dealing with them, not grappling. Right. But so vulnerability can be a challenge, right? Mm-hmm. And so often I think that, when some people decide to be vulnerable, it's not worth, what you get. But our relationship has been continually worth that kind of investment. And it's not easy, y'all know. It's not easy to be honest with oneself to the degree that you can be honest and express that with your partner.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, agree. All right. Thank y'all for sharing that. Larry, let's play a little game.
Yeah.
Questions in between the games to make it spicy.
Yeah, let's play rapid fire.
Ooh, okay. Ready.
So to the guest, I'm gonna say one word and you just have to give your first rapid response answer. So for example, if I say love, Natasha, you would say
love.
You say love back after love. That's how you put it.
So it's one word.
Love is love. Yeah, it's only one word. Or if you don't want to make it fun, you can say a sentence or a song or
yes.
Break it up.
Come on, see what we get.
Yes, I'm excited.
Okay. Are we both saying it at the same time, or are we saying how's this work?
We'll probably do a round robin. So the person that gives the word can say who they choose, and then that person can respond.
Okay, cool.
So who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
And who am I passing it to?
You choose.
Let's hear about these games.
Everybody's like on edge. Oh, what's
up? Let's see. Larry. Devotion.
The song I'm thinking of is "I'm Hopelessly Devoted to You." I don't know who it's by, but it's in my head. I'm hopelessly devoted to you.
Can you sing the song that's in your head for us?
You want me to sing on live?
I want to hear that. I want to hear you sing.
No, I cannot sing. But really, when I think of the word, I think of support. Oh, okay. So I'll go now. Natasha. Hope.
Honor.
Oh.
Anthony.
Well, babe, you got to come up with a word. And then
I'm sorry. I did not understand the rules.
What's the word?
Anthony, you. Just me.
Anthony's the word.
You're right.
Peace.
Patience.
Keep going.
Yeah.
We got to go quicker.
Yeah. All right. Ariane.
Something simple.
Something simple. Commitment.
Ooh. Commitment. I don't know the first word. I don't know. Just communication, honesty for commitment. Mine is for Julian. Community.
Kinship.
Come
Okay, Larry. Slay.
Ooh.
Beyonce. Okay, Anthony. Liquor.
All I hear now is sneeze on the beat and the beat. Got sorry. Duce, like that's what just came to mind. I'm sorry, Duce came to mind. It's we started the whole thing with Beyonce. Natasha, passion.
Pleasure. Ariane.
But you gotta give me a word.
Oh, I'm sorry. Joy.
Happiness. Good energy. Larry. Sexual.
Right.
I was waiting.
I was waiting on the sex too. I'm over here like.
We know you like it, so.
Sexual. Abundance is what I'm thinking. Natasha. The word is pandemic.
Help.
That's a great one.
Julian. Multiple.
Multiplicity. It's a concept I'm really thinking about a lot these days. Anthony. Recognition.
Right?
Yeah. The deserving is what came into my mind. Like that's what came into my mind. Equity just came into my mind. I don't know why, but that's what came out. So there's that. All right, Julian. Juliandra.
Right.
Dr. Kova.
Ain't got a PhD for nothing. No a word or two.
Right.
Y'all just look, I didn't say epistemology.
Right. Faithfulness.
To me.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Come on.
Faithfulness.
Yeah.
Well, I'm back where I started. The first thing I thought of was devotion.
Mm-hmm.
Can we do that?
That's a full circle right there.
Yeah.
And I just have a question though. Can you be duplicit and handle devotion?
Well, I said multiplicity.
Can you be in multiple and handle devotion?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because for me, devotion is not built on exclusivity. That is a very familiar capitalist kind of lie. Okay. Truly, to be honest with you, in the way that like I understand kind of how the way people relate. You know, we have grown up in a society that has taught us to value property, and we've grown up in a society that has made us think that we can turn our partners, whether platonic, intimate, romantic, or a combination, into property that we can control, manipulate. You see what I'm saying? And for me, like non-monogamy is like my understanding of non-monogamy is very much built on just a couple of principles. Very much the first one is that I cannot fulfill all needs, all wants, all desires of my partner, and there's no single partner who can do that for me. So actually, it is an act of love and generosity to create space in a relationship for a partner to get what it is that they need from whom it is that they want to get it from. You see what I'm saying? And still be able to know that our particular relationship There's something unique, as we said earlier, about our relationship that keeps us coming back, that actually keeps us devoted. So I'll bring it back to that.
Snaps on that one.
Thanks. Okay, do we want to dive more into that?
Yes.
Yeah, shall we unpack it? Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah. I mean, so that's one way that I understand, non-monogamy, and I think it's also really, for me, based on living in a world that told me for a long time that there was something wrong with me, because before I started engaging in non-monogamy and thinking about it, I was always the partner who cheated. I was always that partner, and right, and because we live in a monogamous kind of world, the world was constantly telling me that I should feel full of shame and guilt for being unable to be with one partner. But we know, everybody knows, who has just one friend? You see what I'm saying? Like, for me, partnership, you should also be friends with your partner. And who just has one friend that you go to and rely on for everything? There are very few people for whom that's the case. So for me, romantic and intimate and sexual relationships are very similar in that regard, right? So, and Anthony actually taught me this psychological, or this concept that comes from the field of psychology called compersion. Where can you explain a little bit?
Yeah. So for me, so obviously non-monogamous, a healthy, ethically non-monogamous relationship, right? And that was something new to me. Like, when we first got together, that was something completely new to me, and I had to do a lot of research. I had to do a lot of work. I had to actively choose every single day to be in this relationship with Julian. And for me, the biggest thing that I dealt with in entering this relationship, this very committed, real relationship, was jealousy. Right. So how do I navigate through jealousy when I feel like I'm being left out? What I realize is that I've spent a lot of my life operating from this framework of a starvation economy that says, because you are giving to someone else, you're taking from me. And instead of you are giving to somebody else because you have the capacity for more, and as do I.
Oh, come on.
Right. When I think about what it means to be liberated in love, this is what I've learned in this past year, falling in love with you and choosing to remain in love with you consistently, day in and day out. It has been an act to liberate myself. And so to do the work to get over the jealousy, I had to realize, what is it that I'm actually jealous of? I'm not taking anything from me. So then if you have a genuine desire that is being fulfilled by somebody else, why am I not filled with joy for you? Right? And why am I not, excited and rooting you on and cheering you on in that pursuit of your own desires being fulfilled? And in social psychology, there's a term called compersion, which they believe is the opposite of jealousy. So if you actively choose to practice compersion, you are choosing to feel joy at the sight of your partner having their desires being, filled with joy. What brings you joy should bring me joy, because you are happy, because I love you. I want you to be happy.
Even if you can't give me in this way, what's the thing that gives me joy? Precisely,
because the starvation economy framework that I told you about would say that because I can't give you that, there's something wrong with you. Right. But back to Julian's point, we have new friends, and it's not to say that I want to also just say, it's not to say that non-monogamy is the only valid way to be in a relationship. I'm not trying to say that at all, but it's not invalid.
And for me, this is very much a freedom practice. This is how I feel like Black people. So, we're talking about Black love. For me, this is one of the primary ways that we disrupt whiteness. And when I say that, when I think about whiteness, I'm thinking about the work of legal theorist Cheryl Harris, who has this article where she theorizes how, using the law, whiteness got codified or associated with the accumulation of property or property rights. So because when we look at the law, we see that it's obsessed with protecting particular kinds of physical property, right? And we know that it wasn't all that long ago that Black people were understood to be very clearly property, 3/5 of a person, and chattel. Okay, so again, y'all can help me, think with me and understand what's going on here. So for me, we disrupt whiteness by rejecting actively in our intimate, sexual, romantic, and platonic relationships, this very particular way that we think about our partners as property, as an extension of ourselves. You see what I'm saying? In that way. And we disrupt that by thinking about difference differently. Or what Audre Lorde, whose birthday was just, today, okay, who I love, a Black feminist warrior, an icon. And actually, she was born on the same day as Toni Morrison. I don't know if y'all knew that.
I know that.
Some powerful Aquarius. Anyway, so I've been really thinking about what it means to reject that kind of like property logic in my like everyday life, and thinking about Audre Lorde. She has a seminal essay, "The Uses of the Erotic." The erotic is power, where she really theorizes, what it means to tap into the erotic by thinking about it as sensation with feeling, right? So many folks in the world have written off Audre Lorde and her work because she was labeled as an anti-porn feminist. And whether that's true or not, people misread is why she thinks, why she thinks pornography is exploitative. It's not because of some lame stuff. It's really precisely because it teaches us that we can have sensation without feeling, right? But she's saying the erotic is actually the moment where you put sensation, what physically feels good, what physically you enjoy, you see what I'm saying? What is tactile, what you can touch, taste, smell. When you put that with you, that is the erotic, right? And I think that we've really missed out on a lot when we are not thinking in these ways about how to challenge whiteness in our everyday practices and relationships. So for me, Audre Lorde gives a very clear kind of relational ethic, a way forward that I think she was talking to Black folks, and extending it in this way, that we can really create Black love and have it be a freedom practice, even as the world is going down and around us.
That was, wow.
Deep.
Deep.
Okay.
I put that in the deep box.
Right. Tasha, do you have anything to add?
Yeah, no, I would just want to say that I think that is extremely powerful, right? Thinking outside of heteronormative structures. We are not queer by accident, right? And so we do not have to abide by this standard of monogamy as the sole way of living. And so I completely agree with what you said. I if you guys weren't paying attention, Audre Lorde has that game.
Yeah.
So definitely research on this and challenging that white power structure and that that mentality of ownership is really powerful for not only the Black community but for all of us, right? Because we all live in this society that puts that first and foremost. And so the ways in which we can challenge that are very important. So thank you for bringing this topic to the forefront.
Yes.
And I loved how, without really saying it, you touched on a lot how we don't all have to be the same to coexist.
That's
People
right.
can have the relationships that they choose to have, and that's okay. It's like that's just the simplest way to say that our Black love is just as good as the next Black's love, or
Right.
it's a beautiful thing. So,
and it goes back to something Ari said: don't do over, don't compare.
Oof.
Yeah.
We can bring it right back.
Because if I keep comparing myself to all these people with abs, wish me luck.
In the COVID situation, I ain't been to a gym in about 50, 11, 30 Sundays, okay?
At the beginning of the whole panda, I was doing push-ups. And then I started to look more and more like
the panda. The pepperoni, the panda, the panorama. Come on.
Oh my God, that's funny. Do you have any? I think I got one more question, but do you got another question to ask before?
Yeah, I do have a question. So my question is, and I'll pose it to Tasha. If a movie producer wanted to tell your Black ass love story, what would the name of the movie be called, and who would play you? The boys as well.
All right, we always have a thing where forever and always, always and forever. We kind of have a catchphrase. So probably like forever and always. And honestly, I'm not quite sure who could play me. I mean, I'm I don't know, Queen Latifah. I don't know.
Okay, Julian, I'll ask you. So, if a movie producer wanted to tell your Black story, what would the title of that movie be, and then who would play you?
Goodness. I think the title of the movie, and you said Black story, right?
Mm-hmm.
Black story. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, your Black love story.
Oh, okay. Because I was thinking in two different ways. You know what? You want to answer what yours would be?
No,
I didn't. I need a moment. I knew this was one of the questions, but I'm sitting here like, oh, I want to think about this more. Goodness.
That's fine, Larry. Do you have one?
The movie would be called Cherish Every Moment, Cherish Every Memory. And oh gosh, who would play me? I have no idea. Yeah, I don't know. I'm like Tasha. I'm one and only. Ain't nobody playing me. I really have no idea. I don't know out there who is as weird as me. So me, I'm playing myself.
You play yourself.
Yeah.
I'm playing yourself.
When the credits roll, it's gonna say myself.
And it was me.
I only hesitate because I've never had anyone tell me that I look like somebody that is an actor. So
Well,
I don't know. I don't have a reference, right? Like I'm not sure who.
And I'm over here like, can I think of any actually like queer Black actors that look like me right now that I can think of off the top of my head? And then I'm like, well, damn, that's a problem. I should look up more queer Black actors. But I don't know. I think my movie title would probably be like Learning to Love Me, because I realized that I couldn't learn many. RuPaul, come on,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to go through this journey. The pandemic, the panorama, the pepperoni, as Larry would say. You go through those early stages of lockdown, and if you live by yourself like I did, we were still kind of starting out. Like I had to go through this journey of like facing my own demons and really learning to sit with myself consistently, day in and day out, and being content and happy with myself. And I realized, like, once I started to love me the way I deserved to be loved, damn, like the amount of love I could give you was just it was boundless. It was boundless. Yeah.
Well, that might actually be the title of the film, Boundless.
Oh.
Yeah. And also, I'm used to answering the question, who would I play in a film? I mean, and there's only one answer. Any Black actor, there's only one for Julian, okay? And that's Lynn Whitfield, the one and only. Specifically, Lynn Whitfield as Lady Mae Greenleaf.
Yes.
Nice.
Okay.
To be first one. Okay.
I love it.
Me too.
Oh my God. All right. So as we kind of bring this to a wrap, I'm gonna just bring one more question here. Just thinking about being history makers. Y'all, we history makers, okay? And what ways does Black love inspire you to make a difference in your community?
So I guess I could start.
Yes.
So Black love inspires me to give back first and foremost, right? And to show up for my community. Because I have been able to find love with you, I can now share that love with the community at large, right? Like before I didn't have that that mindset, right? I didn't have that outlook that I think you only get through love, right? To be able to have that type of compassion, that type of like purpose, right? And so being able to have this relationship with you that is rooted in love has really allowed me to be able to kind of stand up and stand out there and really try to advocate for others. So I love you. Thank you.
Oh, I love you too, babe.
Oh, y'all are making people cry on here.
Tissue. Larry, what about you?
Can you ask the question again?
Yes, I can. So thinking about being history makers, in what way does Black love inspire you to make a difference in your community?
It inspires me by being more of myself, because I think when you're more of yourself, then you give other people the opportunity to do the same. Kind of similar to Natasha's point about giving love, but mine is more internal, because I think sometimes people can see your love, and they espouse to be that, but then when it's just a personal person to person level, it's even more, it's just as powerful. So yeah, I inspire to be more of myself, so someone else will be more of themselves.
Nice. I love that.
Yeah, Larry, I think I would pick to say that, like, I would aspire to be my authentic self, because you can't be what you can't see. So if I can show other Black people in our community what the potential of boundless love looks like, then they too can achieve it. They too can realize that they are innately worthy and deserving of it, just the way that they are. So that's, I guess that would be my answer to that question.
Yeah, I would definitely say that. The thing about Black life for me is very much three things. It is capacious, meaning that it's constantly changing, shifting, moving. It is complex as hell. I don't say any more about that. You all already know.
Yes.
And then at the same time, there are some contradictions that are really about Black life too. So I think for me, a kind of like embodied decision to be myself, to make and remake myself over and over and over again, and to do so, and to be able to do so with some kind of endurance, in particular, is how I think about what I provide and how I provide for the community. You see what I'm saying? I hope that makes sense. It's definitely about enduring. I think that's very much about a characteristic of Black life as well. It's really about endurance. We go through so much pre-pandemic, during the pandemic, and certainly post-pandemic.
Yeah.
And so it was just one more thing, obviously, to me. It's a big thing, but it's just one more thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah. It's about endurance.
What about you?
I kind of like taking a piece of thing that everyone said. Excuse me. It's like just being yourself, showing up, just inspiring others to, be them and be comfortable being in the community, and just having that support system around you. And I like this open forum to be able to share different things, and we're okay sharing these different things. Hey, that was cool, and we're just all just embracing and learning. I learned something tonight from this, and to just open my mind and grow versus just being stagnant and just like, what, I don't know what Julian got going on over there. But you know what I'm saying? No, but it's like, okay, how can I open my mind? How can I embrace this? This is something new. This is something different. Not saying I might do it, but it's a possibility, right? So to kind of open my mind and think differently. And it's okay because other people that looks like me.
Exactly.
Just having that comfort zone and also having a support system to say, hey, I need to talk to you. What is going on? How can I get through it? And just knowing I have that person versus going online, reading, researching 10 different articles. Like, what did they say at the end of it? But as far as like just having that community to being open and understanding and being your support system, and just no matter what you want to do in life, it's just being there. But like Julian's, like you said, it's just another piece of the puzzle, especially being Black, just another thing. Like we just going through it, and we know how to ride this wave.
Exactly.
It's kind of easy for us. We just like going through
the word resilient, okay?
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely.
And speaking of just that one word, we have something that we like to do on the podcast, and let's just give one word before we leave. So I'll let somebody give their last word.
Literally one word.
Yep, that's all you get.
One word.
Don't follow rules.
Okay, I live for that. Ooh.
Aroused.
Mm.
That's the word I'm going to give.
Okay.
Oh man, one word is hard.
Listen, don't follow the rules. Tasha was like, nope.
Okay, great,
Right?
great. Well, I guess what comes to mind is the end of the Combahee River Collective Statement, 1978, where they say, if Black women were free, everyone would be free. Because their freedom would necessitate the destruction of all interlocking systems of oppression.
Wow, that's deep.
Wow.
So it's not one word, but like,
I love it.
That's why you don't follow the rules.
yes.
Barry, what's your one word?
My one word is soul.
Soul.
Mm-hmm.
And to end mine, it will be Black love. Yeah, I really appreciate you joining us tonight. Third, deep, right?
Beautiful.
A little bit. I hope everybody got something from all this.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I'm super excited that we was able to take the opportunity just to talk and just be comfortable and have this platform to share how we feel and share it with others in our community. So any questions y'all have, concerns, just drop it in Facebook, IG. But if you want to reach out to Julian, we'll definitely give you his information.
Yeah.
They and she information so that way you know, if you got questions, that's, you know what I'm saying, Julian could give you the answer. Dr. Julian.
We'll chat with everybody.
Exactly. I definitely appreciate everybody joining us tonight. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you all.
Bye.
Larry. Oh, you're so cute. Larry.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. We
Where
did
was
it.
my